to play against Inter for the semi-final of Champions League, a match that ended 2-0 for the Nerazzurri. Woof. 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 Right? This is gonna be a post-live reaction. So if you're gonna watch this video tomorrow, make sure to put a big like, ladies and gentlemen, because no matter what is gonna happen now, no matter what is gonna happen, whatever is gonna happen, we don't care, because we're gonna be always here supporting our beloved AC Milan. Always here, especially in a night like this where you see the boys. They got called, they got hit really early. That's the only thing I can say, ladies and gentlemen. We got caught, that our boys, our young AC Milan is being caught really in an early stage. 2 goals in 11 minutes, literally. It's way too much. Valentin, believe. I'm a believer, man. I understand that. I understand, man. I understand. Those gaps, they were wide, man. I know. Ranger, how you doing, man? I know everyone's anger, guys. I know. We in OldHeart Rossonero channel, we know, we already know the story. We know already that the team were very scared. The team were shitting in their pants. They was Inter was really cold. Inter was really cold in the first 11 minutes to hit us like that. Boom, boom. That's it. End of the story. It was like a boxing match, ladies and gentlemen. We didn't have our kids. We can call them our kids. They were so scared after 11 minutes. You see all the. Even Giroud was like, calm down. It was like, calm. He couldn't keep them. Calabria, Tomori, Krunic, Tonali, they were all panicking. And it is frustrating, of course, as a Milan fan. It is frustrating because Inter did. I'm sure the Inter fan, they're gonna be like this. But we know that we don't care about what they think. We don't care about because it could be us scoring in 3 minutes. If the match was ending with at least 1 goal for AC Milan, that would be a different story. Right now we will be celebrating, like, I'm not saying a victory, but a good impresa, a good effort from our team. Nothing to blame. I mean, Benacer out after 10 minutes. I mean, Inter scored 2 minutes into 2 goals in 11 minutes. They hit a post in 15 minutes. They got a penalty that correctly was disallowed after after 20 minutes, and that was it. That was game over. I think we were so confused, man. That's all I can say. What do you think, guys? What do you think? Let me know. What do you think? What are you thinking? What are you thinking? We knew. Okay, Ranger, I just received your message. We knew going in it, that it would be tougher to make chance, and on top of that, our defense made look like really should have played a back 3. General level performance. I agree. I don't want to say anything. Peter, how you doing, my brother? If you were here, man, if your guys were here, I will hug you, all of you, because I know how true Milanista you guys are. I know how true Milanista you guys are. And I don't care about Inter fucking merda. I don't care. We're here to support Milan. Winning, losing, we're here to support Milan. Okay, so it doesn't matter. What can we say, ladies and gentlemen? Peter, I would like to tell you, there's gonna be time to analyze, but what can I say, man? It's Let me tell you something right away, okay? Uh, I think tonight we got literally. Tonight we got literally. Why would Origi have started in a back three? Yeah. I think overall, guys, it's tonight after 11 minutes, our boys didn't understand shit. That's the reality. That's the reality of things. I think it is such a pity, an emotional down, but still believe. Yes, of course, of course, of course. Always believing positive force. Always believing. Always believing. Can you guys hear me? Okay. 1 second. Okay. Yeah, what I would say is our boys after 11 minutes didn't understand shit. Didn't understand shit because they were in a San Siro full of Milan supporters. On the bench there was like doing Amazon interviewer. There was Shevchenko, there was Inzaghi, Shevchenko, there was Eto'o, Milito, Seedorf, Nesta, Maldini. They were really the, how they say it in French, the creme de la creme, really the best of Milan, good old time. The thing is, our boys after Inzaghi prepared that, and whatever they want to say, Inter fan, but Inzaghi really prepared really well the match because it was a tactics perfect. The only thing that I'm wondering is why Calabria was on Dzeko on the first goal of why Calabria was on Dzeko on the first goal of Inter. This is something that I will never understand. Where was Kier? Where was Kier played a terrible match. Fikayo Tomori as well. Bad. Where were Kier? Where were on the first goal? Why Calabria was on Kier? Why? I don't understand. Why Calabria? I mean, okay, it's a sport, okay, it's football, but it's very easy to understand. Calabria, it is 1 meter, what, 75, 78. Dzeko is almost 2 meters. Why? And this is super basic football, guys. Why will you place a defender of 1 meter 70 protecting the ball, a corner kick from a striker that is 1 meter 95? Why? Presumably Calabria was on Dzeko because the center back were marking Acerbi and Bastoni, but still embarrassing. I agree. Fucking embarrassing, man. Embarrassing. And the second goal, it's like, and who hit the post, guys? Who hit the post? Çalhanoğlu. I think hit the post. I remember the first 10 minutes was like first 20 minutes was a disaster. 20-25 minutes was a fucking disaster, man. It was like embarrassing. It was really embarrassing. The thing that embarrassed me the most is that the fact that the full fucking world was watching us. No. Alzac, we never crumble against them. Don't be an Interista, my friend. This is the wrong live stream, man. We never crumble against them. They are the second team of Milan. They deserve this victory, but they've always been the second victory. They always been part of the second part of Milan. They deserve this victory, but we never crumbling against them. In cup games, I don't care. No, 2003, 2005. I got my numbers, brother. Don't pull this one out with me. No. Supercoppa is fun, whatever. But the thing is, on the first 25 minutes, it was embarrassing. It was embarrassing because it was completely in front of the entire world, ladies and gentlemen. It was in front of the entire world. There was today was like embarrassing. Today was on the first 10 minutes. Goal from Dzeko. After a few minutes, again goal from Mkhitaryan. And who is Mkhitaryan? I cannot believe that Mkhitaryan scored against Milan. I cannot believe this guy. He went from, where was it? Arsenal. That was an okay player. He went to Manchester United, completely failure. Went to Roma, completely failure. And now he play against Milan with Inter in the semi-final of Champions League, and he scored a goal. It doesn't make any sense, man. Life, it doesn't make any sense. And then he got the post, and then they make a ridiculous, and then they made literally like back heel against remember Barella, back heel to who was it, to another Inter player, almost score a goal. Penalty for Inter, big dive from Lautaro Martinez, supposed to be yellow because he dived. He faked it, so supposed to be yellow card. No, whatever. I'm not here to talk about the ref because Milan was embarrassing. The first half could have easily ended up 4-0. Easy. The other things that I want to say, some people will say, oh, second half, Milan dominated. Guys, honestly, if you are Inzaghi, if you are any football coach that you are winning the semi-final of Champions League 2-0 on the first half, you're gonna stay in the back. You're gonna stay in the back. You're gonna protect your team. You're gonna make sure that you have a good counter-attack, and that's it. And that's it. End of the story. That's what you do. A wise coach, that's what he does. On the second half, winning 2-0 on the first half, that's what you do. You try to do a couple of counter-attack, and that's it. Nothing to say. Salemakers tried to do something. Calabria on the first 25 minutes was embarrassing. All the defense, the Hernandez didn't show up. I think the only one, honestly, and this is a player that I never mention. This is a player that I never mention because my expectations are really high on him. The expectation on the player that I'm about to tell you, they are really high, ladies and gentlemen. But I always try to not mention him because I want to see more. I always mention Theo Hernandez. I always mention Benacer. I make video on Benacer. I always mention Leao. I always mention this fancy-looking player. But tonight, if I can say one fighter, if I can tell you one player that, even though we were down 2-0 and deserve man of the match of Milan versus Inter for Milan, I think Sandro Tonali, ladies and gentlemen. Sandro Tonali, it's a player that I never mention in any of my videos because I'm always expecting something more. My expectation as Italian for another Italian player, I want him becoming really the best midfielder in the world. That's my minimum expectation. And today, he at 22 years old, I thought 23, correct me if I'm wrong. He was the only really gladiator in the midfield. It's hard to see one good player in this. It's hard to see one good player in this, and I think he was the only one that really shows some fucking balls, man. Really. With Rafa Leao will be different. Good question. With Rafa Leao will be different. Honestly, if you take 2 goals in 11 minutes, Rafa Leao in, Rafa Leao out. Honestly, guys, let's be very honest. The first half, you all watch it. Rafa Leao in or Rafa Leao out. It doesn't matter. Inter deserve on the first half. Minimum 2 goals. So maybe, yes, maybe you think like, oh, maybe in the second half, maybe with Rafa, maybe a 2-1, yes. Can I tell you something, guys? I'm gonna be very honest with you because you are my community and you are all beloved. 12 people that are watching, 5 likes. Put a like if you didn't put it, but I want to tell you something. You know why I'm not super sad tonight? You don't see me sad tonight. Look at that. By the way, look at that. You know why I'm not super sad? Can I tell you something, guys? You know why I'm not super sad? You know why I'm not crying? You know why I'm not frustrated as probably I should be? Probably it's just my mentality, guys. But tonight, tonight, ladies and gentlemen, before the match, from multiple sources, Rafa Leao is gonna be renewed for AC Milan until 2028. Rafa Leao is gonna be renewed for AC Milan until 2028. What does it mean? And this is probably I'm gonna make a video about it, but what does it mean having Rafa Leao for the next 5 years? What does it mean? Means that you're gonna have for, I don't know the contract of all of our players, okay? But I know that minimum for 3 to 5 years, Mike Maignan, Kalulu, Fikayo Tomori, Teo Hernandez, Calabria, Benasser, Sandro Tonali, Rafa Leao, all these players that they've been winning, they are from nothing. They are literally from nothing, from that night in Rio Ave. Our boys, guys, our boys, our believer boys, from nothing, winning the Scudetto last year. So champions of Italy, semi-final of Champions League this year. They're gonna stay with us for the next minimum 3 to 5 years. And let me tell you this, as a Milan fan, as you know, guys, as all of you, you know that it's not easy. It's not easy, especially in the last. Look back in the last 10 years. We never had champions in our team. We never had anybody very, very good in our team. Whenever we got somebody good, it was going. So in the back of my mind, I was like, oh, Milan is gonna end up like Ajax. Fantastic, gold, incredible past, present, terrible. If Leao renew, if it's really official that Rafa Leao is gonna be renewing, guys, that means we have a project. And honestly, very honest with you, I don't care. I don't care too much about the semi-final, because if you watch Real Madrid Manchester City yesterday, you probably know that whoever is gonna pass, okay, maybe we're gonna do a miracle on the second leg, I really hope, but whoever is gonna pass in the second leg is gonna go to Istanbul to play either Real Madrid or Manchester City, is coming back to Milan with the broken bones. We know that. So this was our final. Whatever happened in the second leg will happen. But guys, we have a bright future ahead of us. So that means our future, our next 3 to 5 years, we're gonna be with the same guys that actually win the Campionato. We have to aim to the second star. We have to aim to be always constantly in Champions League. I mean, I understand that, and honestly, guys, I want to keep Pioli. I want to keep him because he took us here. He took us here with. Tonight we were playing the semi-final of Champions League with Krunic, Salemaker, Messia, Brahim Diaz, Calabria. You know, on the other side of the Champions League, how much Manchester City, Real Madrid, they spent to reach where they are right now. Okay? So, Milan to the Milanistas. That's the key. Okay? Now, I know that, and trust me, as a Milanista from Milan, it, losing this burn like a motherfucker. Let me tell you that. It burned like a motherfucker. But I'm positive. I'm positive. We don't have anything to lose on the second half, ladies and gentlemen. What can we do? Nothing to lose. We will try our best, and that's it. Okay, if you look at the bench, what could Pioli have done? Valenti, holy words, comment of the day. If you look at the bench, what could Pioli have done? I agree with you, man. Who you gonna play, man? Who you gonna play? I agree with you. Let me see, Salemakers, no, Origi was playing, but Origi is terrible. People will say Arabi. No. But Valentin, let me finish to explain. Let me wrap up your topic. If you look at the bench, what could Pioli have done? What does it mean this? Ladies and gentlemen, I want to remind you that last year, in June, we won the Scudetto. May, we won the Scudetto. Okay? Milan won the Scudetto. And if you remember well, because sometimes these are the things, us OldHeart Rossoneros, we know all the stories. We know the backstories. We have trust in the colors, in the jersey, in the Milan, in this. We believe in this, but there are a lot of plastic fans that they don't know. But if you remember well, ladies and gentlemen, last year it was the last year of contract of Maldini and Massara. What's happened is usually if a team win the Scudetto, the day after, you have to renew the contract of the sporting director, because that means you achieve a goal. You achieve something during that year. You achieve something with Messias. You achieve something with Salemakers. You achieve something with fucking Kronic, man. You did. You won a Scudetto, okay? Usually, if you win a Scudetto with Krunic, Salemaker and Messias, with all the respect that we can put on those guys, okay? But usually what's happened is you renew the contract the day after. No, we waited literally the last day of their contract of Maldini and Massara to renew it. That means, I think, all the project, all the prospect of the player that they had in mind, they were gone. They were gone. So they had to do a rush mercato. This year has been a year of incredible Champions League run, and we see what's going to happen in the second half, because, guys, I'm still believing it. Because if Rafa is back and Benacer is back, you don't have anything to lose. As Inter did 2 goals in 10 minutes, we can do 3 goals in 14 minutes. Remember that. It's a long way, but it's a big push, but if you don't believe it, we have to believe it. However, even though we go out from the Champions League, we still reach the same Tottenham. We are from we beat in Italian League, in Serie A, we beat again Napoli, we beat Juventus, we beat Lazio, we beat Inter at least once. But we are doing really, really well. You know what I mean? So take a little bit of time, guys, but honestly, I believe in this. Honestly, I believe in this, okay? Let me read some message. Valenti, also reboard. Oh, let me read some. Okay, let me read some message. Could have been 5-0. Okay, Marianne, it was awful and disappointing. Could have 5-0. Valentin. Rangers say it's hard to be said when they never really stood a chance. Just was hoping they would giving up another one. I'm sad, bro. Inter beat us so much. Yes. Ormai il Milan è morto. Il Milan tiferò per la Juve. No. Kakska, I'm happy for Rafa. Very happy. But this game, not the 2 goals we concede, but the picture of the game, it was terrible. Inter was fast, strong, and dangerous. We were the opposite. Hi Montana, how you doing, bro? Out of 4, Inter beat us 3 times. Yeah, Valentin, if you look at the bench, what Pioli have done, Marti, we need skilled player in the midfield. I really like Tonali, but we need the Pirlo. True. It's over. It's over. There is no second leg. Congrats to the Blue Merdas, Peter. You don't believe enough, my friend. You don't believe. Ranger, he could have played back 3 and made the game much more compact. That's simple. Simple, bro. Simple from home on a keyboard. When you are in front of 80,000 people in front of you in San Siro, it's not that easy, bro. Maybe we should focus on the Campionato and win the remaining games to secure. Yeah. To win the Champions League, I will let Benasser in the midfield and also Krunic. Yeah. Anybody knows about what's happened to what's his name to Benasser? Also, Red Bird Del Wed saddle after the transfer. Obviously, what a beautiful ningy. Bruce Wayne from Inter Club. Good man. Good for you, bro. I'll see you on the second leg. Forza Milan, not in 5 days. Now that Leao has its money, it's time to him to improve. He's a top 10 player in the world. This is his chance to have all-time moment. An all-time moment. Put it up or shut up. That's it. Ladies and gentlemen, that's it for me tonight. I'm actually going, probably I'm going to go to a quick, you see, where I am. There you go. I'm gonna go maybe in a quick supermarket to get a bottle of water or something. Because I need to drink some water. Tomorrow I'm going to work. This is still open, some stuff. Look how beautiful is this place. Nobody's around. Anyway, guys, whenever you come to Barcelona, let me know. Okay? We can have a drink together. Kakska. Hope Rafa will send the whole Inter defense to retirement. We hope so, man. He's able to do that, so he can do it. Other than that, buy whiskey. Ladies and gentlemen, I wish you a good night. Always Forza Milan. Always. And that's all for the moment. Good night. Good night, guys. Take some night. And don't open social media for 2 days. Da una vita lo cantiamo, sei la merda di Milano. Quello stemma che hai sul cuore rappresenta il disonore. Ciao belli.